I'm Jenny Morrow. I recently graduated from college 2 years ago and also got married 2 years ago. And my husband and I got pregnant like twice, actually, like 3 months after getting married. Wasn't planned, but we're happy that we have our little kiddo. And I'm also just a recent mom. He just turned 6 months. He's a little cutie. Um, when I got pregnant, I had an episode of PTSD. I've dealt with PTSD before. For the very first time was in 2022. I just recently joined the military, and I guess the environment um, kind of triggered PTSD for me. Um, and it kind of went on its own. I didn't really do any treatment or anything like that. I just maybe in a way learned to cope with it. Um, and it got really, really bad when I got pregnant, and it was a very, very hard time. After I gave birth, my husband and I were going through a little bit of marital issues. I had to move back with my parents, and I started therapy. And that's when the therapist was like, "Hey, have you ever heard of Cereset?" And I was like, "No, where's that?" And she kind of like explained it to me, how it has helped military vets and stuff like that. And I was like, "Sure." I mean, at this point, what do I have to lose?
Right.
I was very desperate to just, anything. And so, yeah, I had my first session, and it was very life changing. Like you said, like I slept for the very first time
Yeah.
too in a very long time. And after that, I also noticed differences in like just the way that I behaved. My anxiety went down by a lot. I wasn't as depressed anymore. And I would say like, especially being postpartum, um, I had a midwife, and my midwife was always on the lookout because um, PTSD and postpartum don't match well. And so she was very, very worried that I was at very high risk for a very intensive postpartum depression. And I'm glad that that did not happen. And I can attribute it to Cereset because I started the treatment, the sessions probably 2 to 3 months after I gave birth. Um, yeah, I didn't go through any postpartum depression or anxiety or anything like that. And yeah, I'm very, very grateful for that.